Here we are, Salt Lake City, Utah, for Sean Lenning versus Charlie Shanks. You're watching the WPH Race for 8. My name is Dave Vincent alongside Nadi Alvarado Jr., who's in the finals of the senior tour. Nadi, playing the seniors, you're still playing guys that you normally would play maybe in a round of 16 and maybe a little bit further into the quarters, and I'm not trying to be condescending to them, but that's about, on this Race for 8 tour, about the level of play that you'd be up against. Guys. Are you still getting good workouts? Are you still having the passion to play the game? Are you still happy?
No, it's fun. It's more relaxed.
All right, we're about to start our first semifinal match.
But it's how Sean Lenning looks is how I feel when I'm playing. Just really relaxed, and makes for better execution of shots. But you're right. There's a difference in play for sure. You miss playing with the young guys.
They changed it this tournament. They changed it this tournament. They sent an email.
So they got another change question.
Well, I'm kind of surprised these guys are asking this question because they
one game to 25.
We're all told that there'd be a one-game match to 25.
Currently ranked
not only that, but it's posted
in the world
all over the club.
From Shoreline, Washington, Sean Lenning.
Well, you knew about it.
Yeah, I mean, if I know about it.
Text messages, emails.
Yeah.
Serving from Belfast, Ireland, currently residing in New York City. #1 in the world, Charlie Shanks.
Charlie Shanks actually from New Jersey.
Now from New Jersey, right?
Line judges, we have Tanner and Dan Armijo.
Oh, see, Dan can blow.
0-0.
Great serve. And actually, Lenning could have killed that one.
1-0.
Beautiful diving corner kill right there from Sean Lenning.
0-1.
Yep. He's missed 2 of those now.
Charlie Shanks is going to put a little bit of pressure on Sean with that serve, and then he's going to first strike, and then Sean's going to have to do something crazy. Nadi, you play both of these guys, but Sean Lenning, his return of serve, he is one of the only guys that can turn what should be a defensive play into a total aggressive offensive shot.
Yeah, so the first point the first point of this match, Charlie hit a great serve down the right wall, and then Lenning skipped it by 10 feet, but he almost turned an ace into a flat rollout backwall kill. So I mean, just that quick snap that he's got in his wrist allows him to do just unorthodox shots from weird spots.
I don't know if we've ever seen somebody so aggressive as Sean Lenning is.
Yeah.
When it comes to these offensive opportunities that he has.
Great back wall.
Charlie just hits a laser right there.
Yeah.
Now we saw yesterday Sean Lenning just dominate Martin Mulkerns. And Martin's sitting courtside here. He wants to see what it's like for Sean to lose a few points so he can learn how it's done. Yeah. But it's all about this serve, set up the serve and then
check it.
Great serve.
I mean, you have to just look at what Charlie's doing right now. He's not really even leaving the server's box.
3-0.
This is where Charlie's dangerous. If he gets comfortable in here, it's tough to get him out of there. See, Lenning's already made 3 or 4 hand errors, and the score's 4-0. I mean, so it's.
Well, one of the things about that 25-point game is where the match is
4-0
is that the whole tournament's playing that format. There's not one. They adopt whatever rule is being played by the pros.
I like that about Utah. I mean, here's another hand there. Charlie's done nothing special.
First time out.
It's just Lenning is just making the unforced mistakes here.
You're watching this semifinal match of the Race for 8, and the stadium seating here is packed. We're only seeing just a quarter of what could happen. Looking up, there's a balcony also up directly above this camera. There's overview. And if we wouldn't have had this sidewall glass being covered by a big banner, probably one of the biggest banners you've ever seen in your life.
That has to be.
Then, well, that banner is at least 15, 18 feet high and 40 feet long.
40 feet long.
It's an actual banner.
It's amazing.
I didn't even know they made them that size. Anyway, that's covering up more spectator viewing, but these guys are packed in here. They got here early to catch this match. This is the first semifinals between Sean Lenning and Charlie Shanks. Sean Lenning is down 0-5, but we've seen Sean come back in 30 seconds and tie a score.
Yeah, he can do this. So let's see if Lenning tightens up a little bit. Not tightens up in a bad way, but just
Charlie
dials in.
Well, what we haven't seen is Sean Lenning serving.
Play,
because once he's in the service box, everything changes.
Yeah.
Both of these guys are serve intensive.
Look at that. Little flicker, change up, good shot.
So Charlie has those little sloppy shots working. He's also has Sean Lenning's
skips,
hand airs and skips working. So right now you just want to tally up as many points as you can get.
6-0.
Good reverse, threw him off again, and that is another mistake. And that's that part where Sean Lenning needs to probably learn a little defensive play there, because that's a tough shot.
Just a couple inches away, though, Sean Lenning is from rolling that ball out, if not an inch away.
Yeah.
And it's kind of his game. It's kind of his thing. Now, would you say, Nadi, I'm sure I know you're a confident guy and you love, or you have respected your own style of game, but could you say at some point, I wish I had some of this that Sean Lenning had?
Oh, yeah, no. I picked up some of Lenning's front court, I guess, not antics. There's a great ace. You know, short swing flies in the front. You know, you pick up from everybody, and that's kind of the idea. You know, you have to continually evolve as a player. So you watch everybody. Everyone's doing something special that you should try to latch on to.
Now it's 9-0. Sean's getting shut out.
Well, it's 9-0 off of mistakes. I mean, I'm going to say Charlie's earned maybe 3 points. So this is dangerous when it's a 25-point game. And this is why 25-point game is a good idea. There you go. It's 10-0, buddy. Maybe Charlie hasn't forgotten the Tucson event. Maybe he's trying to make a marker, make a statement.
0.
Well, in Tucson, Sean Lenning did something we've never seen done. Now Sean's just kind of given up here. He's going to call a timeout. Now 11-0.
Second timeout.
And Sean is not happy right now. His shoulders have fallen.
Yeah.
The crowd is really quiet.
11-0.
This is a pro Sean Lenning crowd here, too.
Even Waddy Dog has a surprised look on his face.
Well, it's quiet here. I think there's a lot of people did not expect this. Although certain broadcasters, a little overweight, did expect it to happen. I'm not going to name names, but it rhymes with avid.
That was a very nice thing to say. Very nice.
Listening to the voice of Nani Alvarado
30
Jr.,
seconds.
who's been announced to Seattle, Washington. Have you accepted that announcement? I see that you're waffling between saying, yes, I will be there. Your deadline is in...
How many minutes?
Over with now. Here's your deadline. Now you have to commit live on the air.
No, it's I don't have my lawyer here.
10 seconds.
Nor my wife. She needs to know what's going on before we make this decision.
Okay. This is a family decision.
And my dad will have to be there
okay.
for that call.
You're going to have a lawyer there. That's interesting. He needs to see the wording of that email where you said, I will do anything the WPH wants me to do as long as it's not crazy.
That's crazy.
I need to figure out what the definition of crazy is.
Well, that constitutes craziness, playing with these young guys. I'm half their age. This is amazing.
Yeah.
I'm twice their age, sorry.
Dan Armijo and Danny Bell.
11-0.
That's all I need to say. 11-0. This is the first game. Crack serve, deep crack. Sean just can't get that ball back.
This is what happens sometimes. You get in a spot and you just feel like you're rushing. You can't make the perfect defensive shot or a shot back. And you cannot give Charlie Shanks a 6-point lead off of errors. And now he's just relaxed.
Well, I'm not going to completely say I know what's going on here, but I believe Sean's upset that he found out that this was a 25-point game.
Oh, look at that. He's got the quit mode. It is 14-0.
And Charlie doesn't care.
He
knows what Sean can do.
Yeah.
We've seen Sean just put 8 points on the
14-0
on the rack.
Yeah.
Instantly.
This is true. But he's not even. Look at his posture.
Side out.
So let's see. I think this is a key service moment here in this match.
0-14.
Oh, Sean goes with the reverse.
Yeah, good idea. There's the freebie.
Sean's body language is really defeated right now, even though he just hit that little soft paddle.
Yeah.
1-14.
And Sean goes back with a natural hook.
That's interesting here. Okay, I think this one's over.
Never say never with Sean Lenning.
14-1.
Well, I'm going to say it now. It's kind of easy to say never after that last stroke you just took. And this one. This one.
Halftime.
We're going to take a 3-minute break here and be back in just a few. 10 minutes.
3 minutes.
It took to go into this halftime, and we started 2 minutes late. We'll have a few minutes of a little commercial avails, and then we'll be back in just a bit. For Nadia Alvarado, Dave Vincent, stick around for the second half of this semifinals.
It's Timothy Green's first day at school.
What's in there? He's about to fall over.
Anything he might need. There's a box of tissues on the bottom and some Band-Aids. There's a whole first aid kit, actually.
Mom, I can handle it from here.
You don't have to be perfect
Have a great day.
That's too much pressure.
Have the day you have.
to be a perfect parent.
There are two people in the world who want you more than anything. They'll make some mistakes, but they will love you more than you can ever imagine.
There are thousands of children in foster care who will take you just as you are.
NFC, AFC, offensive linemen, defensive tackles, quarterbacks, and cornerbacks are all living united to ensure the academic success of millions of kids in our communities all the way to graduation day. But that won't happen without you. So take the pledge at unitedway.org. Make a difference in the life of a child. Suit up like your favorite NFL players and become a volunteer reader, tutor, or mentor with United Way.
My name is Bruce Fabrizio. In 1975, I invented Simple Green based on 3 principles. It had to be safer to use, it had to work, and it had to be completely made in America. From generation to generation, Simple Green has been cleaning everything from car engines and tools to kitchen counters and floors. No matter what you clean, indoors or outdoors, clean it with non-toxic, biodegradable Simple Green.
Rethink what you know about this Vegas icon. Elevate your expectations at the Stratosphere Hotel, Casino, and Tower. See what's new, up, down, and all around.
Got enough. Yeah.
We are back in Salt Lake City.
Sean, you're serving.
This is the Pro Handball Tour sponsored by R48 Pro, which is the handball used by the pro players.
Remaining.
Best ball in the business, buddy.
It's a hard ball.
It's the best ball in the business. This is a key serve. I just think they're all key at this point, but I'm just saying, let's see the body language.
1:15.
Referee is Emmett Pichotte doing a really good job here.
He gave it a go there. One thing Sean can do here, Dave, is get that mentality well. Let's see if I can come back being down 15-1 against the world's #1.
Well, if he does, it's a huge confidence builder.
Oh, yeah. But judging from that movement there again from his
15-1.
feet, he's not interested.
Sean would have to pick off Charlie Shanks here.
Look at that, sir.
That's unbelievable. For Charlie to lose that #1 ranking.
16-1.
It doesn't look like it's going to happen.
No.
Charlie's going to probably still stay at #1.
Whoops.
That ball was crazy.
Yeah.
Had a lot of hook on it, too.
Sweet.
Good camera work right there, but I believe Sean has something wrong with his shoulder. That's why they came up and asked about ice here. You see how he's keeping his right arm down.
Let's see. Was that shoulder bothering him yesterday?
Well, no. Well, he had ice on it before the match yesterday, and then obviously afterwards. But I thought it was weird that he iced it before he played.
Yeah,
that's not a good sign. But just now, after he hit that back wall shot, you saw him just tighten up his shoulder.
It's tough getting old.
16-1.
Being 27 is tough. Sean just wants this one to be over with.
Yeah, that's you know, it's unfortunate.
I'd rather be Andy Nett's broken finger than Sean Lenning right now.
17-1. Short.
Oh, that was close.
It was close.
Sean's going to peel it.
He called it short. He's going to appeal that it was good.
Do you appeal? I called it short. Both agree.
Smart. Funny boy, Emmett.
Second serve.
Do you? Well, I've heard that guys have on the opposite side have appealed it before.
Yeah.
I don't quite understand it, but I've heard it.
That is a crack, deep court.
18-1.
Left side crack. That's a tough serve right there.
Well, the great thing about the Pro Tour, Nadi, and you've seen this so many years. You go from one town to the next. A player gets hot. One round they're hot. Next round they're not hot.
Yeah.
But the fans don't get to see every single match, and they might just only capture this one match with Charlie Shanks. These guys are going to go home thinking that Charlie Shanks is the greatest player they've ever seen, and rightly so. Look at these serves.
19-1.
I mean, you would not want to be in there facing this right now. I don't think anybody would want to.
No, I would have called several timeouts. There's that shot. That's the shot that blows me away.
That nobody has.
Yeah.
Or would take.
That's a reverse jam, like
119.
wrist jam, and then he just flat rolls it out.
I was playing Dave Fink in practice about 2 weeks ago.
Second serve.
And he just kept peppering that ball down the right, and I just couldn't get it. So I finally decided I was just going to Sean Lenning this fish shot, and I hit him square in the back of the head. And then I said, you know what? You can't let that, it's like falling off a horse, right?
Yeah.
So he served it again, and I felt bad about hitting him. So I hit it again, and it went off my own fist right in my own face. I said, you know what? You can't do this. No. This is not a shot that you can just teach yourself how to hit.
No, and that's the beauty of Sean Lenning. Hey, look at this. Oh, he almost made that. He's got such strong, flexible, fluid wrist.
19-3.
He may lose this round, but he could at least give us some highlight reel shots.
That ball is zipping.
It's zipping, but it's only it's zipping, but this is paneled walls.
23.
20 serves 3. Wow, that ball hit Sean.
Ball.
Did it hit Sean?
Hit him right in the foot. Maybe the ball broke. Sean Lenning stretching out his shoulder here. He has a cyst that is growing near the humerus muscle, and the doctor said they have to come in and shave it off. That's going to be about 9 months.
I didn't know that.
9 months without play. It's not a torn rotator cuff, but instead it's a cyst, and that cyst is rubbing up against a nerve that makes his hand feel like he can't feel his elbow or his hand.
Oh, really?
Then oftentimes it'll happen, and 5 points later, it doesn't hurt for another 3 months. It's just the way that it's rubbing. Poor Sean Lenning, and he wants to have surgery, but there's sort of like the prime of his career right now with all of these events, money tournaments, national championships. He gets done playing in the Race for 8 Players Championship, and then all of a sudden he says, I take a couple weeks off, and then all of a sudden it's 3-wall season.
Yeah, exactly. That's the hardest part, when there's so many events. That's what I did last year. You just can't stop playing because you want to be a part of it. You don't want to fall behind. But the best thing you can do is not play and get the surgery done. That's what I did with the knee. You just have to do it.
21-3.
Now we're at 21-3. 19 minutes. at this point.
Good reverse. This one is a killer. Yeah, that'll do it.
So we're just going to etch Charlie Shanks' name in here on this bracket.
Yeah.
22-3.
Playing with pain is not fun. That's absolutely
short.
It's the worst thing that can happen.
I go back to that statement of
serve.
Sean Lenning not realizing that this is a 25-point game.
You think he wanted to get warmed up a little more?
I just believe that both of these guys didn't realize it, which is unfortunate, but
23-3.
Well, here it is. Match point.
24-3.
and there it is.
That's a beauty.
Good match.
Charlie Shanks takes down Sean Lenning 25-3. We'll have another semifinals coming up when Dave Fink goes up against Luis Moreno in 40 minutes. Stick around here at racefor8.com. For Nadia Alvarado, my name is Dave Vincent.
Thank you.
Rethink what you know about this Vegas icon.
Here we go. We're gonna make some juice.
It's gonna be good.
She's excited. A little bit of kale.
Please don't put this on.
I'm putting it all over the line.
It's wet. It needs something. No, it'll go.
Don't break my juicer. Looks good.
You ready to try it?
Come on, baby.
Challenge your kids to be active and eat healthy.
It's okay.
You like it?
All right.
They might surprise you.
She took another sip. You saw it?
Search We Can for more ideas on how you and your kids can get healthy together.